Hola y bienvenidos a Español 1, Unidad 2, Lección 2, página 129. Hello, welcome to Spanish 1, Unit 2, Lesson 2. The vocabulary can be found on page 129. In Unit 2, Lesson 2, I will be able to describe classes and classroom objects. I will be able to say where things are located. I will be able to say where I am going. I will be able to talk about how I feel. I will be using the verb estar, the conjugated verb before the subject to ask a question, as well as the verb ir. ¿Dónde estás y a dónde vas? Is our song for this chapter. The musical lyrics are here if you choose. Please keep in mind our definite and indefinite articles. In Spanish, we have 4 definite articles, 4 different ways effectively to say the. El, la, los, las. We also have 4 different indefinite articles, effectively 4 different ways to say a. Un, una, unos, unas. The verb estar is our first grammar presentation. Can be found on page 115. El verbo estar en página 115. Goal: learn to use the verb estar to talk about location and condition. Then practice using estar to say and ask where things are located and how people feel. English grammar connection. There are 2 ways to say the English verb to be in Spanish: ser and estar. You have already learned ser. Its conjugation is on page 37 in your textbook. The verb estar. Use estar to indicate location and say how people feel. Here's how. Estar means to be in its infinitive form. The present tense is as follows. Yo estoy, I am. Tú estás, you are. Usted, él, ella está. You, he, she, it is. Nosotros estamos, we are. Vosotros estáis, y'all are. Ustedes, ellos están, y'all, they, or it plural is or are. Use estar with the following words of location: al lado de, cerca, cerca de, debajo, debajo de, delante, delante de, dentro, dentro de, detrás, detrás de, encima, encima de, lejos, and lejos de. Please keep in mind that our translation page for this chapter is on page 129. Use the word de after the location word when a specific location is mentioned. When de is followed by the word el, they can combine to form the contraction del. Del simply means of the. La biblioteca está al lado de la cafetería. The library is next to the cafeteria. La tiza está encima del borrador. The chalk is on top of the eraser. Estar is also used with adjectives to say how someone feels at a given moment. El maestro está tranquilo. The teacher is calm. Las chicas están cansadas. The girls are tired. You may have noticed on page 115, it only gives you estar equals to be for Spanish and English. In this PowerPoint, I am fleshing out for you all of the English in a visual style for you as well. Yo estoy, I am. Tú estás, you are. Él está, he is. Ella está, she is. Usted está, you are. Nosotros or nosotras estamos, we are. Vosotros or vosotras estáis, y'all are. Ellos or ellas están, they are. Ustedes están, y'all are. Nuestra nota gramatical en página 117. Our nota gramatical on page 117. You already know that you can use rising intonation to ask a yes or no question. You can also switch the position of the verb and the subject to form a question. María tiene una patineta. Maria has a skateboard. ¿Tiene María una patineta? Does Maria have a skateboard? La segunda presentación de gramática, the second grammar presentation, is about the verb ir. Can be found on page 120. Our goal: learn how to form the verb ir in order to say where you and others are going. Then practice using ir to say where you go during and after school. English grammar connection. Remember that conjugating is changing the forms of a verb to indicate who is doing the action. In English, to go is conjugated as I go, you go, he goes, she goes, it goes, we go, they go, or you all go. Pablo goes to the cafeteria at 12. Pablo va a la cafetería a las 12. The verb ir. Use ir to talk about where someone is going. How do you form the present tense of this verb? Here's how. Ir is to go. Yo voy, I go. Tú vas, you go. Usted, él, ella va. You, he, she, it goes. Nosotros vamos, we go. Vosotros vais, y'all go. Ustedes, ellos van. Y'all, they, it plural goes. Use ir with the word a to say that someone is going to a specific place. When a is followed by the word el, they combine to form the contraction al. A-L means to the. Voy a la biblioteca. I'm going to the library. Los estudiantes van al gimnasio. The students are going to the gym. To ask where someone is going, use a dónde. ¿A dónde vas? Where are you going? Once again, I am fleshing out for you the full conjugation in Spanish and in English for the verb ir. Ir is to go. In the present tense, yo voy is I go. Tú vas, you go. Él va, he goes. Ella va, she goes. Usted va, you go. Nosotros or nosotras vamos, we go. Vosotros or vosotras vais, y'all go. Ellos or ellas van, they go. Ustedes van, y'all go. Pronunciación, la letra D en página 121. Pronunciation, the letter D on page 121. In Spanish, the letter D has two sounds. At the beginning of a sentence, after a pause, or after the letters L or N, the D sounds like the English D in door. In all other cases, the D sounds like the TH of the word the. Listen and repeat, paying close attention to the two sounds of D. Comida, adiós, lado, divertido, falda, grande. ¿Dónde está David? Where's David? Daniel está al lado de la puerta. Daniel is beside the door. ¿A dónde vas con mi cuaderno? Where are you going with my notebook? En resumen, en página 129, our summary is on page 129. This is your T-chart page that gives the translations of your new vocabulary. Interrogatives are question words. We're adding several for this chapter. ¿A dónde? Where? ¿Dónde? Where? cuándo, when, qué, what, cómo, how, quién, who, quiénes, whom, por qué, why. El borrador, eraser. La calculadora, calculator. El cuaderno, notebook. El escritorio, desk. El lápiz, pencil. Los lápices, pencils. El mapa, map. La mochila, backpack. El papel, paper. El pizarrón, board or chalkboard. Los pizarrones, boards or chalkboards. La pluma, pen. La puerta, door. El reloj, clock or watch. La silla, chair. La tiza, cup. La ventana, window. Aburrido, masculine for boring. Aburrida, feminine for boring. Divertido, masculine for fun. Divertida, feminine for fun. Al lado, by. Al lado de, beside. Cerca, near. Cerca de, near to. Debajo, under. Debajo de, beneath. Delante, in front. Delante de, in front of. Dentro, inside. Dentro de, inside of. Encima, on top. Encima de, on top of. El baño, bathroom. La biblioteca, library. La cafetería, cafeteria. El gimnasio, gymnasium. La oficina del director, principal's office, and the principal is male. La oficina de la directora, a female's principal office. Cansado is masculine for tired. Cansada, feminine for tired. Contento, masculine for happy or content. Contenta, feminine for happy or content. Deprimido, masculine for depressed. Deprimida, feminine for depressed. Emocionado, masculine for excited. Emocionada, feminine for excited. Nervioso, masculine for nervous. Nerviosa, feminine for nervous. Enojado, masculine for angry. Enojada, feminine for angry. Ocupado, masculine for busy. Ocupada is feminine for busy. Tranquilo is masculine for calm. Tranquila is feminine for calm. Triste is sad. El problema means problem. El pasillo means hall. Olvidar means to forget. The present tense is as follows. Yo olvido, I forget. Tú olvidas, you forget. Él olvida, he forgets. Ella olvida, she forgets. Usted olvida, you forget. Nosotros olvidamos, we forget. Vosotros olvidáis, y'all forget. Ellos olvidan, they forget. Ustedes olvidan, y'all forget. Creer means to think or to believe. In the present tense is as follows. Yo creo, I think, I believe. Tú crees, you think, you believe. Él cree, he thinks, he believes. Ella cree, she thinks, she believes. Usted cree, you think, you believe. Nosotros creemos, we think, we believe. Vosotros creéis, y'all think, y'all believe. Ellos creen, they think, they believe. Ustedes creen, y'all think, y'all believe. La carpeta, folder. Las tijeras, scissors. La regla, ruler. El diccionario, dictionary. La impresora, printer. La bandera, flag. El globo, globe. La sala de clase, classroom. El casillero, locker. El auditorio, auditorium. Entre, between. Fuera, out or outside. Fuera de, out of or outside of. Derecha, right. A la derecha, to the right. A la derecha de, to the right of. Izquierda, left. A la izquierda, to the left. A la izquierda de, to the left of. Aquí, here. Ahí, there. Enfrente, across from. Enfrente de, facing. Mismo is masculine for same. Misma is feminine for same. Según, according to. Especialmente, especially. Sobre, about. Además, besides or further. Suficiente, enough. Bastante, enough. Sin, without. Estoy de acuerdo, I agree. Estoy de acuerdo is I agree for females. El fin, gracias por escuchar el video de vocabulario de Unidad 2, Lección 2. Thank you for listening to the vocabulary video for Unit 2, Lesson 2. Adiós.